Once they should know. All right, I'm live. I'm live. Guys, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, low budget. How's it going? Welcome to welcome to Slowsville again. Straighten that up. We got 3 people on here already, huh? Nice. Come join the casting practice. You want to learn how to cast? I'm your man. Want to learn how to catch fish? Yeah. Of course, Ricardo on live bait did catch a 5 pounder. Oh yeah, I heard you got yeah. Yeah, no, Ricardo was here when me and Chris came in fighting a 5 pounder. Storm like yeah. I heard you guys are having all that. Well, isn't it? It's hurricane season, right? I know. I watch Yak Pack, and he hasn't. He keeps doing shows from his driveway because it just keeps raining. Well, no rain here, but uh, not the best action for fish at the moment either. There's a lot of fireworks though. You'll be able to see all the little ones jumping around here though. Right out here in front of me, you can see it. All the baby bass. They've been out here chasing the insects for hours. You found out today because there's too many gar. Hey, bass and bucks. I see crab traps. Just so they ain't catching the bass. Ah, I guess it's brackish water. Not much. I was just bragging about casting practice, and I give myself a backlash. Yeah, watch the professional get backlashes. I'm going with the wind too. Figure, yeah, going with the wind, and I just got a gnarly backlash. No, it's I don't know. Let's see. Let me count the fishermen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, yeah, 9 people on shore right now. I don't know if anybody's over there. 9. There were 2 other people here that left earlier, and I've only seen that one fish caught. Actually, Wayne was here. He caught one on a drop shot with the Kitech. Ricardo caught his on either a crawdad or a live shiner, one of the two. He caught 4 today from shore, all on live bait. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. Water's kind of brown again too. Last week it was greening. Saw that like sort of string shaped algae floating in the water. Not there's none of it today. There's none of it, even out there on the boat and that, all in the water. None of it. I said it blooms and dies, blooms and dies. It's like it doesn't have enough nutrients to support it to stay alive. But I saw, Ricardo caught the five right on this point. So I know there's fish here. Just trying to get one to bite seems to be the hardest thing right now. Of course, Ricardo's here all the time feeding them live worms, live crawdads, live shiners. So they're getting hand fed live bait all the time. Who wants to eat a plastic worm when you're getting fed live bait? I'm just throwing the crisp purple. I'm just going to saturate this. Try and saturate all this point out there. Ocean Diablo was supposed to be here. Somebody said he was around, but I haven't seen him. Oh shit, he's right there. I didn't even notice that was you. I heard you. I heard you talking over there.
What? You heard me?
Yeah, I heard your voice, and what's his name earlier was asking if I'd seen you. I seriously didn't think that was you.
I was here all day over there barbecuing. I'm fishing a little bit.
Oh, you were. Oh, okay. Yeah, he said he saw you over there.
Over there. Yeah, it was nice. Back on those round stairs over there. Just kick back. It was nice. How'd you and Chris do out there?
Eh,
Not that good?
no. Water's. All the algae died again.
You got that big toolie there?
Huh?
What? You said that big toolie?
No, the algae. It was all green last week. All that duckweed and stuff was growing and floating in the water, and it's all gone now. I don't know. You guys could probably see all of them in front of me.
Are you on that toolie?
You can see all the little fry everywhere.
What? What kind of fish is that on there? Oh, yeah.
I said I'm just working the flicking over it. Um, I was throwing the throwing the Ned rig a little bit, but I was throwing it on the sides. I didn't want to get on top of any of this friggin' didn't want to get on top of any of this asphalt.
Yeah, it's pretty good on there. Stop getting on the gun over there.
Were you fishing at all, Rick?
I pushed over there, but nothing. In the
Ricar-
morning, Josh was fishing right over there. He could be in the slot.
Ricardo caught one when we came in. It was about 5,
Did he on light bait?
of course.
Yeah, well,
I didn't.
light bait, you know.
I didn't ask him. I assumed it was either a crawdad or a golden shiner.
Yeah.
Said he caught 4. Wayne caught one on a Kitech on the drop shot. He caught 5 at Coyote Creek Lakes this morning. Wayne's a traveling man. He does like 2 and 3 lakes in a day. He starts off at the furthest and works his way back. Well, at least it's a beautiful day. It's a great day, wasn't that? When it was like 80 maybe? 78. Hey, Archer Bear, how's it going? Oh, yeah. You know that show we did together? I've been having such bad luck, guys. I can't catch any fish. Can't catch any fish, or one or two every time. And then today on the way here, the video I filmed with Right to Bear, that's was going to go up on Monday. Hopefully, it still will because I thought I'd already fed all of it into the computer, but I only fed the intro in, and then I formatted the disk. So I have recovery software, so I put it on that before I came here. It said it found 100 and something files. So I started it recovering and then I came here. So hopefully when I go back, all of them that recovered are complete files and I can put the show together. Should be because I formatted it. I just format it, which just clears it to be recorded over again. So they're all still on there. So yeah, that's after I have my poltergeist, then I suddenly just delete a show, which I haven't done in probably like 5 years. It said I showed them all green, which means they were fully able to be recovered, and then there were some on it that were red. But I format and record over it all the time, so there's going to be spaces that are you know that's recording over that break up older files. Find out what to know. Oh yeah, every time I've used it for photos, and I used it one time for uh, I had the phone hooked up to the camera through Wi-Fi, and I thought the videos that I was watching on the phone were on the phone, but they were actually on the camera. And so I just started going, I don't need these on my phone. I started deleting them all. And I went, oh shit, are those on my phone? Are those on the. Yeah. And then I looked at the camera and they were on the camera. I was deleting them from the phone through the Wi Fi. So I had to stick it in the recovery and it got them all back. I said I didn't touch it. I just formatted it straight away. And then I realized it. And so I took it straight into the recovery. So it should get them all. It showed them all. It showed all the MPEG 4s. And so fingers crossed, our show we did on Wednesday shows up on Monday. Well, just my luck. Like I'm in a fishing funk. Now I'm deleting things. Supposedly going to be out here tomorrow with hey Valley of the Sun. Uh, I don't know. JJ Fishing Guerrero asked me to go out tomorrow, but he hasn't emailed me yet. It was Monday on my live. He said want to go out. And I thought he would, said I'll email you ASAP, and it's now Saturday, and I haven't heard from him. So maybe he'll show up on this live. And give me a heads up. There's like actually nowhere I can turn this thing to get the sun out of the way. Let's try to keep my head on it. So your first ever tournament got rained out. That's not a good sign. It's bad juju. Kind of like what I'm having with my friggin' my poltergeist and slow fishing days and accidentally erasing complete shows off of my disc. So they had the tournament in the rain, but you just went, it's raining. I don't think so. Get him. Need a net?
Bottom.
I know. I just wanted to make it sound like somebody was catching something, trying to egg on the viewers, you know? Somebody's got one. It's a rockfish.
See all the bait that's out there?
Oh, God. Look at them all right here.
Some bait.
Millions and millions and millions and millions of fry in here still.
Maybe safety updates about the time.
Yup. It's probably one of the reasons it's so slow.
Yeah, they're all going.
Hey, big worm.
They're going.
All they got to do is swim fast and open their mouth. They're going to get some fish. Just got to do a 50-yard dash with their mouth open and they'll get like 10 fish. Makes it tough when they have bait everywhere they turn. They just have babies to eat them. They just have them and eat them. Have them and eat them. What happened to all the little ones? Remember we used to be able to catch like 20 little ones on shore, Rick?
Yeah.
It was like you could throw around here anywhere and catch like 6 to 8 inches.
That's all changed.
I know. It's ever since they treated it, and it's
That's what the snake up. That's the new park now. It's just no. All those younger fish were 2 months ago. Nah, dude. Everything the kids just say, I think everything's done. You could be trusting kids right now.
yeah, it hasn't been the same since they
They don't
treated
do
it.
that in the summertime, dude. Especially now. And all
Once
that
they stuck all that aluminum sulfide in it to lock up all the phosphates,
who's all the fish up there?
it's changed. I mean, there's still tons of fish in here. Obviously, they spawned great,
Yeah, they probably look at those ones.
but just the whole dynamics of the lake have just changed now. It's a lot more grass, which it didn't used to be. I said it doesn't green up and stay green. Greens and dyes. Nope, nothing from shore. I said I think there's 9 or 10 of us here on shore, and nobody's got anything. Pretty much got every type of bait you could think of in the water. I'm sure we got a professional from Vegas here behind me. He hasn't even caught anything. We have Ocean Diablo here. Nothing. We have Dale here. Like Wayne was here earlier. Wayne only caught one. Used to be my favorite lake. Now I'm dreading it. Rather go catch big catfish at Uvis. It's clean out there. There's not much moss and stuff all over the asphalt. Usually that's the place I get them is when I cast out as far as I can. Yep. The 1,002nd upload is casting practice. I don't know. They might show up right before the end. 11 on, 20 minutes.
You didn't bring it?
Just waiting for her. No, water's perfect. It's like 74 degrees. It's just that it's browned up again.
Dude, that was a trip, man.
Oh, that was a nice spot.
Best seat in the house.
Yeah.
Best seat in the house. 10 minutes before the boot. What? I close at 8:30. Got about I got about 40 minutes before the boot. 40 minutes to I don't know. Maybe I could snag a few. Heard that's a new thing to do in fishing videos is just to snag them. Not much.
Yeah, you put the pulleys in there.
Not much. Castus casting practice at Pinto. Learning how to work baits.
Huh? Oh, I think the bigger one. He's up with the pulleys. Little Texas Senko in there. You got what you got on there? Perfect. Yeah, throw it in there.
We're seeing fish. We're just not catching.
Yeah.
You can see they're chasing my line. You can see right here in front of me. You probably can't because of the sun and that.
I mean, it could have been a carp.
But,
But it wasn't such a, wasn't as
that's the
bad.
grass that's out there. So we didn't used to have hardly any grass in this lake. Now this stuff's getting very prevalent. Used to be some hydrilla that was around, but now it seems to be this stuff. Nah, those are going away. I have caught one fish in here once on a 10-inch ribbon tail worm. I caught like a 3 pounder.
He was on the deer bed, and that's what he got caught. Yeah, there was
Crap, is there what?
there. That's what he was
The weeds? Yeah.
trying to know.
Yep. It's everywhere out in the lake right now. It's about everywhere we fished today. We found weed. Yeah, we dried some of it out and tried to smoke it, but it doesn't do anything for you. Figured since it was weed, but Ocean Diablo's right there. He'll catch one. Pressure's on now, big boy. They can see you. You're in the corner. Uh oh. Too late now, man. They know you're there. Even if they back up, they can still see your pole.
Hopefully, I'll start bending in a minute. Well, what do they say?
No, we were in Coyote, and he was catching them on a certain bait, and so he told me to try it. Black and blue. I don't have any black and blue. I can try the black and blue craw. Yeah, I should try that. I said I don't have any though. No black and blue. What are you throwing, the Ned?
No, D-bomb. Random.
Oh, Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina.
He's throwing a Carolina D bomb. Me? When am I going to Clear Lake? I'm not going. Wait, did somebody say Google Baits? Wait, where was that back there? That's good. Google Baits. Yeah, that'll catch him. Google Baits. We found Google Baits. We'll catch him.
Yeah, everybody's talking about Google Baits.
Oh, we just got to put them on. We'll catch them. This ain't no golf course pond. This ain't no private pond. This is a public lake. No, well, he's throwing the D bomb, which is kind of like whatever that one is there. Which one is there? It looks like it looks like that.
Who's the Google Mates?
There's that one that's a beaver style.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, throw on a live shiner, you'll catch one. Throw on a live shiner or a crawdad. Tried and true live bait. There's actually even more people here now. There's like 11 people right now. Anything yet, Rick? He still hasn't caught anything. Where's Ricardo with his live bait? First, David was here with his live bait. I don't think he caught anything. Grandpa, I don't think he caught anything. Ricardo caught one about 5 right when we came in with the boat. John the big fish. Yeah. Yeah, but you throw dog food out here, it's gonna be all the baby bass that suck it up. I think that's what David was using. Yeah, it's just they get so much live bait around here. Were the Shiner boys here today? Or is it just Ricardo?
The Shiny Boy.
His boys.
Oh, no, I didn't see
I
him.
call them the Shiner boys.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't see him.
All they do is come here and sit on the bench and throw out live golden shiners. Doesn't he have to recover from his first one? I heard his first live. I watched some of it, but it wasn't like 2-3 hours long. Kind of going as well as this one, I'm sure. Need to go back to El Estero and catch turtles. Got to go live at a golf course pond, man. Need action every cast. YouTubers are spoiled. Oh, okay. I was gonna say everybody smash that like button, but it's already 5 likes and 5 people. Oh, now there's 6. Sorry, I just been watching too much. Let's Go, Let's Grow Friday. Need to start being an auctioneer. You know, I'll show you guys. That's called a goose poop patrol. They're trying to get all the goose poop off of the launch ramp. It's, there's like still over. There's like 200 of them here now. You saw them in the picture. My thumbnail. That's when they're all leaving and taking off in the train. I'm gonna have to try. Well, those people are throwing that way. Just hoping for sure that if I kept throwing out here, eventually I'd get something off this point. There's got to be one dumb fish out there. Still level. Yeah, pretty level. See if I can hit that weed pile over there. Weed pile? Are there weed piles? There's a weed bed, maybe. Let's see. Throwing the net over there, and I got some grass on it. So just flicking will usually come through it better. Yeah, luck is definitely what you need right now. Luck or live bait. Buying your rod and reel next Sunday. Nice. What kind? What kind of rod and reel? A combo or just separately? A combo. Which one? Oh, he got it. I don't know if you can look down here, but there's there's, there's little baby bass flying like 6, 7 inches out of the water right here in front of me. That one I watched him fly like at least 4 inches out of the water and grab the fly. they're, they're such amazing acrobats, even at that little size. Can't believe how high out of the water they can come. That guy's gonna get snagged right there. Oh, he actually made it through there without even getting attacked once. I'm impressed. Why aren't the rest of the bass this active? The little ones are just gorging like crazy. You flipping a Carolina rig? That's going to be productive. Maybe they'll eat the weight. I know. I was thinking of flipping in there earlier. What? I don't know where they are right now. They're just fat and happy on the bottom, just stuffed. They're just completely stuffed with baby bass, baby bluegill, baby crappie, golden shiners. Hey, JJ's Fishing Guerrero. How's it going? Are we still going out tomorrow? I never got an email. Are you going out with your son? Well, have fun. I'm sure there's fish out there somewhere. Ah, that hurts my arm. Yeah, there ain't nothing going on from shore right now. It is on the Deadsville side. You gotta go to Coyote Bait and Tackle and buy live shiners. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I said that water, it's browned up again. All that green that was growing went away. Hey, flat Earth. Welcome to Pinto. All right, that sounds good. Big worm was at Uvis yesterday and skunk. Well, I only caught one that day that jumped off, and I got those big ass catfish. Hell, everywhere is like that. They're getting ready to do the last FLW at Champlain in New York, and I watched Scott Martin, and they were talking about it's not that good. Everyone's kind of having trouble trying to find the fish, and they do find them. They're all small, and I said it's not fishing like Champlain usually does. So I guess it's the whole country because of this year. It's just in a bass funk. Too much water, I guess, or I don't know. This is definitely not the usual Pinto, that's for sure. Not for almost July. So usually you can go out there with a drop shot on a boat and catch like a limit of a limit of keepers and probably like 20 little ones. God, I know. That's every lake. Did you fish the roadbed area, or did you go to the dam? So I need to try that ledge on the dam. I said there's so many people here, but no, I haven't. I've been here since 6:30. Time is it now? Almost 8. I've been here since. Um, yeah, you hit up that spot. Um, yeah, I've been fishing here for what, hour and a half now, and I said there's like 11 people fishing, and nobody has even caught so much as a bluegill. Just, it's just dead. And JJ said he was here on Thursday. He got skunked. Big Worm went to Uvis today. He got skunked. Was it today or yesterday? Oh, yesterday. You didn't even get a bite? I had told you it's been like this since they treated it. You notice the water it turned brown. Yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna get any better. Global warming. No, it's been this way. It's been slowly getting worse and worse. It's slowly been getting worse and worse since they treated it. Yeah, I said it turned brownie. I mean, last Saturday when I did the chesty one with Chris, it was green and there was green. Duckweed was floating in the water, and you could see it floating around in the water column. You get those like sort of rod looking algae floating around. It's all gone. There was a bunch of it here on shore in the water. It's nowhere now. We're all excited because it was floating and it was yeah, it's gone now. That's what I keep saying. I'm like, well, give it a couple weeks, give it 2 weeks. I don't even think there were a few carp jumping today, but no, if I'm gonna do carp, I'm gonna go to El Estero. El Estero. It's only 5 minutes from my house. I'm not gonna drive all the way here just to catch carp. I'm just throwing the flick in right now. I was throwing the Ned rig a little bit earlier. Uh, I wasn't throwing. I haven't. I threw the drop shot some today. No, it's. I said it's obviously. JJ. It's not just me that's having a tough time here. Yeah. I said I threw it around right here for a little bit. I'm gonna throw it in a second. I'm just throwing this one. When I caught the one last Sunday, Saturday. When I caught one last Saturday over there. The blue, brown, and green, or I call it Chris's purple. Yeah, it's definitely you can tell the water changed. The water like completely, totally changed in that week. I said it's just like it. I don't know. It's like it gets enough nutrients to grow, and then it doesn't have anymore, and it dies off. Ever since they trapped all that phosphate, you should go green in the summer, and it would stay green like all summer, and it would get like a neon green. And now it just doesn't do it. And the water hasn't changed. It's 74 today. It was like 74, 76 last week. It's its usual temperature in the summers, between like 74 and 78. Feeling weight, but I don't think it's a fish. Where exactly is the sunken island? It used to be. What, the sunken island used to be here? The floating one? The something what sunken? There's a bunch of sunken islands here. I know of like I know of like 5 or 6 different sunken islands here. There's ones around the corner right as you start to go towards uh, the county dock. There's 2 that are sunken out there. Uh, Back straight in that corner, there's a bunch that are sunken. Middle of the lake? No, I've never. There's not one in the middle. There's one off the side of the point. Well, there used to be. I don't know if it's still there, but there was one that was out quite a ways off to the right of the point straight across. All the other islands are around the corner. There's actually a bunch of sunken islands out from the islands in Marmos. But they migrate all the time. they they migrate. They always like I don't know. They break off. They break off and they float around. If you go out there, I don't know if you noticed, JD, but if you go out there around by the Ukes and you go past the Ukes and you start to get to all those reeds again, those are all floating. And then the reeds on the other side, most of those are actually floating. They're not actually anchored on the bottom. They float up and down with the water. It's kind of freaky because if you notice, no matter how high the water rises, every time you go there, the reeds are still the same height above you because they go up with the water and then they go back down with the water. I noticed that a couple times when I used to have my boat here because there was a tree in the middle of them that was actually anchored. And all of a sudden, I noticed that the tree only stuck when the water came up. The tree only stuck out like a foot or two above the reeds. But then the summer when the water came down, the tree was like 4 or 5 feet above. So I'm like, whoa, that's weird. The tree stays the same, but everything else is floating, so it's going up and going down. That's why that big island broke off, and it was here for a while. Now it's right there. They anchored it over there. Two of them. They split. Yeah, there used to be an island straight. You see that tree over there? Hey, Chris. I'm giving him I'm giving him island talk. There's that on there, and you see the trees on the other side straight across. Now you can go straight in there. But that's where that island that's floated away was. You used to have to go in. There was just canals in behind it, and now that's all open because it all left. That's where me and Chris were fishing. Where I caught the one fish last week, the one keeper. That used to be just a little 10-foot wide canal that went around the backside of the big island that used to be there. And that's the one that floated away. It floated. It floated away. It's now actually we can't see it in the sun. But yeah, they always break up and move around here. There's all kinds of weird islands and big clumps of the reeds and that break off and float around. Hey, high country life. Welcome to casting practice. You're late. Go get your pole. Join us. No, this is casting practice. I don't even know why I have a bait. I should just have a weight at the end at this point. If you ain't fishing live shiners or crawdads, you ain't catching much of anything here right now. Yeah, I'm physically fishing. I'm fulfilling my duties as CCB to go live fishing on Saturday and Sunday. It's not a it's not catching, but it is fishing. Man, those little ones are just going nuts all over the place right here. All right, I'm gonna try the Ned now. Try the Ned. Ah, God, my arm is just so. Um, One thing I caught him on in that last video was on the Ned. I got all three of those fish on the Ned. One keeper and two little tykes. Just so I got a pole in my hand, I'm fishing. The pole doesn't even have to be in the water. All right, well, I guess it's a little more level over here. I got this little Ned. That little Ned right there. On almost the smallest head. I think they have one head smaller than that. It's actually green pumpkin blue. That was the bait du jour for the few I caught in the last video. So I'll be happy with like a crappie right now, 6-inch bass. No, he was out. Well, he was out Thursday, Chris, and he didn't catch any. Say he didn't even get a bite. Yeah, I said he just said he was here on Thursday and he didn't get a bite. It's a drought. It is. I said I'm not. I've been this way. Look how many shows in a row I've had where I'm like 1 to 3 fish, 1 to 3 fish, no fish. 1 to 3 fish, no fish, 1 or 2 fish. Most exciting thing was those. Yeah, they're taking them at night. My most exciting, biggest fish is I don't know. They only have the three. They're all out today. I think all three of the boats were out today. I don't know. I said it's been just. I said it's not just here. It's not just this lake. Pretty much. I mean, Uvis has been that way. That's Big Worm. He said he just went to Uvis and didn't get a bite. So I don't know. Just one of those years. Yeah, I was just at Coyote. I just filmed a Coyote on Wednesday. Yeah, I said JJ. I just filmed there. I just filmed there. Wayne was there this morning. Wayne was at Coyote Creek Lakes this morning. He caught 5. Then he came here to Pinto and he only caught 1. So, but he said he got 5 in the morning. Oh, right to bears. He's been catching them. I think it's the best lake around right now. I think Coyote Creek Lake is probably the best one around. Yeah. Not really. I mean, last 2 years, by this time when I go to those lakes on my shows, I usually catch like 10 to 15 fish, usually at least 5 that are keepers. And I can't get myself past like 3 fish now. No matter what I try, what baits I use, it's just I don't know. I think maybe it's because the spawn was so good in all the lakes. I mean, maybe that's contributing to it. That all the lakes had really good spawns, and there's just that much more bait in all the lakes right now. Because I don't care what you're throwing, how good you are, if you're KVD or whatever, to compete with live bait and tons of live bait is tough. A big earthquake is coming. No, I think it. Whoa, whoa, that's a bigger fish. Oh, he stopped chasing. I was actually a bigger fish chasing the fry. He was trying to target like an individual fry out there. they're, they're still over there on a friggin' uh, goose crap pickup detail. Yes, yes. Ooh, we got some. Will it focus in on that? No. And show the sunset starting to be really cool. Say, guys, what? I've been live for an hour. I fished for a half hour before that. Plus, Chris was fishing for a half hour before I came down to fish for a half hour. Plus, there's like 9 other people here, 10 other people fishing. Not one single fish. Not a bluegill, not a crappie, not one single fish caught. That's not good. And I go figure out where to go film another show. Got to figure somewhere to go next week a couple times, but maybe Chesbro. I haven't been back there since I wasn't any good last time I was there either. It's got to be some lake that's got some fish going on. You go up north though, I like Berryessa, New Melons, all the like northern ones. The bites are pretty good, but a lot of it is spots. So. I think that was the last time I did good. Is when I went to was when I was at Nasi for the spots when I caught the 10. I think that's the last day I've had a good day. And that was like 2 weeks ago. Time to take up another species. Central Coast carp, CCC, or Central Coast rockfish, CCR. I think they're hitting really good, actually. I hear the rockfish are hitting pretty darn good. Come on. Ned. When does the Ned not catch at least something? Today. Coyote Lake or Coyote Creek? Yeah, and I hate going there. Is I had to pay. I try to avoid the lakes I have to pay at. That's why I go to the backside of Anderson. I haven't been to Anderson in a while. I haven't been there in a while. Caught them pretty good the last time I was there. Yeah, I'm still trying to. I was Wednesday. I filmed at Coyote Creek Lakes. I'm still trying to get all the flies out of my car. How do you get to the backside? The other road. Yeah, I know. All the lakes are usually pretty fun in the summer, except right now. Hell, Pinto's usually really fun in the summer, but look at everybody's blanking. You go on East Dunn. You go on East Dunn Road, and you go up the big hill, and you go, and then it splits. The one side is like I don't know some sort of community. There's like a name for it. But you keep going to the right, and you go down, and you go across the bridge, and go around. There's a county park on the backside, and you don't have to pay. That's where all my shows are filmed at. Is on the backside. Never really choppers. Is that wood choppers shows you how to get to the backside? Is that what it's called? Wood choppers County Park. I don't know. I said I think Coyote Creek Lake is like the best thing going right now. Of course, I haven't been to Anderson in a while. Oh, so it's called Wood Choppers Picnic Area. All right, there you go. Dylan just hooked you up right there. I didn't know it was called that. I just Googled it and went, "Oh, look at this. There's a back way." Plus, there's not much area to fish by the dam. And I was just at Nasi, and I don't know how much is it at Anderson now. Is it still $6? I think it is. But I went down to Nasi, and it's $15 now, just for your car. It's $15. It used to be 6 when I was down there, or 5. Then they raised it. It was 10 last year, and now this year it's 15. Like, well, it's gonna be like $150 to get into a lake. Yeah, I think it's $10 for the 4 bay. I think O'Neill's $10 for a day use. Yeah, I need to go back there again eventually, sometime this year. Well, Los Banos was pretty good because JJ was there. He did pretty good. It's a long drive. Yeah, exactly. I used to do that when I had my bass boat and everything. I would get a season pass. I think I got a season pass for Margarita and a season pass for Lopez because I was going to each one, 2 or 3 times a week. I was at one of the other lakes, or 4 times a week. Yeah, right. Not really. There's still trash everywhere. They don't still don't stock any of them with trout. They get a little mercury in the water, and that's their excuse not to put in any trout. It's like, oh, we found mercury. No more stocking. Oh, and by the way, we're gonna raise the lake fees $5. Raise the fees. Don't put any fish. They don't put them in any lakes around here anymore. They don't put them in here anymore. They don't put them. I don't think they put them in any lakes in Santa Clara County. I heard they put them in Versona, but I'd never seen it. And then they dump them in El Estero. That nobody even fishes, and I don't get that one. But yeah, they like to write tickets, but they don't like to manage anything. Oh, we need money, and then they don't do anything. They don't do any, lake enhancement. They don't do any planning in any of them. Like even add in like more bass or catfish, or sponsoring creating habitat in them. Nothing. Beginning of next month? No, they don't stock it in the summer. They don't stock it till October. It's too warm. The water's in the 70s. Those trout won't even live in there. They only stocked it once this year. Is it? Is it still in? I know they stock it, but yeah, exactly. um, yeah, no, they won't. It's too warm to stock. I said this year. I think they only stocked it once. They stocked it that one time that I went there and did a live show and caught it, and I never saw them stock it after that. I checked the stock report and it never showed up again. I think I checked it all the way into like April or something. I don't think they only stuck it in. Really? They're all just gonna die. Army of crabs. It's they actually have it set for June. They stocked it in June 9th. I think that water was too warm by then, wasn't it? Oh, last one I saw, what was that? March when I did it? Oh yeah, but those lakes are deep enough. You gotta remember, El Estero is only 6 feet deep. It's only 6 feet deep, and those trout usually can't live in water above 70 degrees. They go into shock. That's a bad name. Yeah, I said El Estero is it's only 6 feet deep, and it's pretty damn warm right now. I mean, I was there. It's in the 70s. Yeah, usually above 70 with those trout, they go into shock. So I don't know. They want to just throw them in there for fun. Hell, they'll probably go into shock when they stick them in, because they're going to be in cold water in the truck. Supposedly there are coyote in the summertime. Huh. Well, I mean, it's a bigger lake. I'm sure down at the bottom of that, the water will still be in the 60s, even if the surface is in the 70s. I said El Estero is only 6 feet deep. It's only 6 feet deep. There's like it's going to be the same temperature all the way through. That's weird. I'll have to check that. I didn't see that. I said I checked after I went and filmed the live there, and I checked for like the next couple months, and there was no schedule for stocking. They usually only do it a couple times a year. But yeah, if they bring them in a truck with cold water and then they dump them, they'll probably go into shock when they hit the water. It's gonna be like a 15-degree water temperature difference. Unless they're creating like warm water trout now, I don't know. Yo, I'm gonna take off. You talking to me? Time to go. Time to go, yo. Yo, it's time to go. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. It's just a matter of their closing, not the matter that we don't like you. The matter of the we got to go. Ah, ah. Sorry. Well, that was exhilarating casting practice, guys. Hope you guys learned a lot about how to cast Ned rigs on a bait caster. That was our lightweight Ned rig bait casting session. I think I got everything. Ooh. Nice sunset, though. See, there's quite a few people still here. Oh my God, look at this, guys. It's like a duck poop minefield.
It's a lot of Ned rigs, too, baby. Ned rigs.
Turd rigs. Anybody want some catfish bait? Look at all this free catfish bait here. Organic, natural. God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's pretty shitty out here.
Look at all these raisins. Duck poop.
And I bet you already stepped on 1,000 of them.
Oh, I'm sure. There's no way to avoid them.
This has got to be good fertilizer.
Yeah, you should avoid them.
Yeah. Gee, why's the grass growing so well?
You know why you should
I don't
avoid
know.
them? If you had the tiniest feet ever.
Maybe 2 tons of duck poop.
You had 1 centimeter.
Look, it's all the way out here. Look, it's like all over the ground out here. It's everywhere. Tootsie Rolls, yeah. Why are these kids dropping all their candy out here? Well, they got a full campground, guys. Half these people live here. It's the new American cheap rent. Buy a motorhome and live in it. See if there's any more flies in my trunk. Came back from Coyote Creek Lake. The horses are right there. I went out to my car and opened my trunk, and there was at least 40 flies that were in my trunk. There's still one. I've been trying to. I've been trying to get them out of here for the last like Wednesday. The last 3 days, I've been trying to get all the flies out of my car. It's like you just park, you get out, and there's already like 2 million flies on your car. And then you open the doors, and they go inside. I had all 4 of my doors open. Yeah, exactly. I had all 4 of my doors, and I was trying to chase them out. And I would chase them. They would go out one door, out the back. It was 4-door. I had the back door open. I go like this. I shoo it out, and it goes out, goes around, and goes in the other door, back inside my car. Yeah. Do they come around after Poltergeist? That was that day. It was that day that it happened on Wednesday. That's when all the flies swarmed my freaking car. No, it's been happening there. It's like that every time. It's been all last year too. But yeah, it's like you open your car. Like I said, I couldn't get them out. Like you'd think they'd want to get out of being inside the car. They'd fly out the one door and then turn and fly back in the other door. I was like chasing the same flies around. They kept going out and back into the car, out, and they come back into the car. And I think I'd have them all out. And I'd look in here, and I looked everywhere, and I couldn't see anymore. And I kept waving my hands to see if I could get something to fly in there. And I thought I had. Like 30 minutes later, I came out, opened the truck, and there were five of them I saw fly from back here. I'm like, I had you got what? I said, there's still one in there because he was flying around me when I was on my way here. They just don't want to get out of the car. They're like, love it. And I had the corn in there, which, just gives them food. I took the corn out. Oh, and see, guys, I told you, see, that's where this is where this was. And this is how it was sitting in there, guys. See, maybe that much line off it. But yeah, I mean, I had it reeled up like that, and I stuck it in there, holding it. It's not taped or anything. And I set it right there. No line coming out, no line like out the trunk and running down the street. And I said it was just like a ball on here. Like somebody tried to like make a nest, a spider web, and tie up this thing. So I said everyone's theory was that string was coming out the back and pulling, and that's what was bouncing it all over the place. But no, there was. I'd been in and out the car like 5 times since it was sitting there, and there was no line. And I said I had this. I opened this up, and I grabbed this, just sitting over there in the corner. Went to the store and that, and came back and then set it right here. And see, look, I mean, I've had it before where there's line out of here, and I've done it before, and I come up and I'm like, why is there line outside the trunk? Like it gets a little bit out. I mean, you can see it. It's not, it's, I said I came in and out. I've been in and out of the trunk. There was no line, and so yeah, I don't know. It was just so pretty much everything I could logically think of. And the first thing I thought of when I was driving, that's the first thing I thought of when I was driving. I'm like, because it sounded plasticky bouncing around and hitting stuff. And my first thought was, is there line out my trunk? But there's no line out my trunk. And then I was like, well, how would line even dragging on the ground is not going to be enough to make that thing fly around at like 500 miles an hour in my trunk. And it didn't start happening until about, I don't know, a block or more from where I parked before all the noise and everything started. So, and like I said, even if the line was hanging out and driving, even at 25, it's going to be like probably off the ground and flowing in the wind. It's not just going to suddenly grab a hold of something and being pulled like freaking crazy. And the other thing was, I think even when I stopped at the one stop sign, the noise was still going on. It didn't stop when the car stopped. That's what started freaking me out even more. Because my first thought process was, oh, maybe the line's out. Maybe the car behind me is driving on the line and it's stopping it. So even when I stopped, I still heard it kind of bouncing around, and I started going again, and then bouncing around. And then I saw it come flying forward. I think I was actually, no, I wasn't even braking when it came flying forward. So that's why I said it was, because I said everybody said that in the comments, like, oh, maybe your line was out and it was pulled. It sounds like it was, like when you reel in your reel and you just leave it on the ground, it bounces all over. But then when I actually physically kind of came to a stop for a second, started going, it still was making that noise. Like, unless it was like a top and it wound up so fast that it just kept spinning. Anyway, the car was stopped. It was just going like I wasn't driving 100 miles. I was only driving like 20, 25. Not quick enough to get that thing going 200 miles an hour. And then the flies showed up. So yeah, I think it's a possession. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a priest come and do an exorcist on my car. Ooh, I should do that. That'd be a good video, right? See if I can get a priest to come and film the whole thing of him like doing an exorcist on my car. No, the non fish catching started like a week before that. It just keeps being more mysterious, weird things that keep happening. And then today, out of nowhere, I like for the first time forever suddenly just delete a whole card before I even saved the footage. So it's just bad bad juju going around me. I need to have a priest come in and do an exorcist. Oh really? Yeah, but I'd have to fly you in and that'd cost a lot. I need to get more of a local uh, auto exorcist priest. That's funny. I just something I wanted to get, you know. They had a class I went in and now I can get demons out of cars. That's funny. That would be fun though. I can do it over the phone. Remote exorcist. I like that. We don't even have to be there. Just hold the phone and walk it around and we'll tell you what to do. And do you chat in Latin? 50,000. Do you chat in Latin? Am I gonna hear like Latin? Latin. And do I have to get stuff? Do I have to like sprinkle salt or some sort of incense or holy water? Do I have to go get holy water for it? That would be a good video though. Having 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 the demon in my car exercised. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, he probably can't do it because my neighbor is actually an actor, like a really good actor, but he's in the guild. So I tried to get him to do something before me, but since it's on video net, he's not allowed to like do it because he had to ask them to do something I had for him. But it'd just get somebody dressed up as one and do a skit and do an exorcist on the car. That'd be great. I gotta do that. I already got the foreground set because I have the demon in my car thing, so I could follow it up with getting a priest to get the demons out of my car. Funny if I got a real priest to do that, and then all of a sudden I started fishing really good. You're like, it worked. There was a demon in my car. Now the fishing is great. And all right, guys, a lot of fun. I'll be somewhere tomorrow. I don't think it'll be here. I'll probably just go back to El Estero. Maybe if the wind's all right, maybe I can go to the pier again. But I'll be somewhere live tomorrow. I'm last man standing, as always. But thanks a lot, guys. See you tomorrow. And thanks for watching the practice. You're healed. All right, guys. Hopefully, Right to Bear, the video we filmed will air on Monday. Hopefully, when I get home, all that footage got recovered. But, all right, guys, thanks. I'm out.